Sleeping Beauty the fairy tale is quite stereotypical. It's intended for children, features fanciful and wondrous characters, has a charming prince, and everything ends happily ever after.
This is how the tale goes. Filled with jealousy, the evil witch Maleficent curses Princess Aurora to die on her 16th birthday. Thanks to Aurora's guardian fairies, she only falls into a deep sleep that can be ended with a kiss from her betrothed, Prince Philip. To prevent Philip from rescuing Aurora, Maleficent kidnaps and imprisons him. The good fairies free Philip so that he can awaken Aurora with a true love's kiss. He does just that, and then they live happily ever after.
The author of the original story is Basil of Naples. He wrote it in his collection called The Tale of Tales, and at the time, in the 17th century, it was called Sun, Moon, and Talia.
So this is how the actual tale goes. When the king's daughter Talia is born, wise men foretell her future and the great danger she could face from a splinter of flax. The king, of course, orders that no flax should ever enter the castle.
Yet after Talia grows up, he comes upon an old woman spinning the thread, and well, a splinter under her fingernail causes her to fall dead. The king is beside himself with grief and locks his daughter away in the castle that he abandons forever.
A hunter comes along after 100 years and, after a while, finds the princess. Naturally, he's captivated by her beauty, but rather than an enraptured embrace and a true love's kiss, well, he rapes her. He rapes her in her comatose sleep.
After this deed, Talia is with child, in fact two, giving birth to a boy and a girl, while still asleep. One of the newborn children sucked the splinter from her wounded finger and revives Talia from her slumber.
The rapist king later remembers his time with Talia and goes to see her again, ultimately delighting in the fact that he now has a new young mistress and 2 young children. It's a win-win, and it's good to be the king.
The king's wife, however, doesn't share the same delight. She makes plans to draw the children and Talia out and have the king's cook kill them and serve them to him to eat unknowingly.
The soft-hearted cook, however, puts it off as long as he can and instead kills a goat to cook and only pretends to serve the king as offspring. The king's wife eventually understands the cook's disobedience and captures him, Talia, and her children.
She then prepares a boiling cauldron of poisonous snake and other horrible creatures and readies to throw them all into their very painful demise. At the last minute, though, the king arrives, forcing his wife to off herself by jumping into rolling liquid death she herself had prepared for the innocent.
So this is how my S's.
It's also a bird. After Talia, it's Talia, sorry.
Embrace and a true love's kiss, well, he rapes her. He rapes her in her comatose sleep. Ew. Kiss from her betrothed. Betrothed. What?
He wrote it in his collection called The Tales of Tale. No, it's the other way.